All right, man. We got another playback reaction. Shout out Loa. Shout out Agent. Okay. I think I said Loa. I meant to say Low and. Shout out Low and the boy Agent. You know what I'm saying? Adam22 on zero accountability. All right. To my understanding on this situation is Mans was in contact with I think with a 14 or 16-year-old at some point. I don't know the conversations they had. It's just the fact that he was in contact with. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they explain it here, of course. And we're gonna see what they talking about, bro.
Bro, Adam22, man, over at No Jumper, he's going through it, man. A lot of scandals, a lot of things that need to be addressed.
I was 16, girls my age, right? Adam was girls that was the same age as me when I was 16. Like, what's wrong with you, bro?
She was 19 when you met her?
Yeah, the article says it.
So, but what did you say?
I said that I spoke to her on the phone just before I realized that she was.
All right,
she was
that's
how we catch a lot
that's how we catch him.
Let's just let me just say this. Not to defend him or anything, right? People out here be lying about their age, bro. Whether for a million reasons, for clout, to be with somebody with money, or you know what I'm saying, a bunch of factors. But let's not forget, people lie about their age out here, okay? Again, not to defend Adam.
She didn't even know that she was doing something fucked up.
It don't even matter, but that's how we catch him.
About the fact, and this is 2008, then I think I wrote about it. I made a joke about the fact that I, had been pretty interested in her before I realized that she was right.
Oh man, so apparently Adam22, it seems like he's trying to pivot away from hip-hop content. In the process of doing so, he spoke pretty ill about some of his co-workers, some of the ones who stood 10 toes down for him throughout the past couple of years. As he's making the pivot, this got wind back to some of the co-workers. Then they decided that, we're going to stand in unity and leave.
Once this Richard Spencer shit happens, I go on at the end of the day and I say, hey, you know what? I'm a little upset with Adam. You feel me? I don't fuck with that. There's a lot of minorities that work in the building. I don't think a person like that, whether you think they're reformed or not, should get platformed. Or at least if you're going to do it, have somebody that's there that's able to challenge and make shit shake when it comes down to that. Next thing I know, I get a hit up from Adam about Thursday or Friday. Adam says, I think in order for us to have a friendship and us to remain friends, I think that you should stick to Wednesday, do the food show, and do the news, and no longer be a part of Tuesday.
The problem though is that people are acknowledging is Adam never sat down with any of his black co-workers and told him like, yo, I'm not really feeling this. We should move in a different direction. B, his black co-workers went out and started their own platform, and there seems to be some jealousy there because Adam felt like, oh man, like y'all are doing the same type of content, y'all gonna be encroaching on what I want. However, Adam never extended himself to have their platform on No Jumper. And then seeing more importantly, a lot of like personal information about how much money some people getting paid, bad jokes being told, etc. etc. The reason why this is interesting is because we had to end peer-to-peer. And so I think there is a discrepancy between working with somebody as a co-worker and also as a friend, right? And so they
it's like I don't know if you guys heard it before, but I've heard it multiple times. Don't mix business with friends and family, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because once you do that and it gets to a point where like you got to worry about the business, like something in the business is going wrong. Obviously nobody wants to lose money, but if you're losing a shit ton of money and it could be that friend or that family member is a fault, you know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta do what you gotta do, bro, and to keep the business up and running type shit, you know what I'm saying? So so just one of those things, bro. It's like you gotta really be careful who you choose as a business partner, especially if they're a friend or a family member, because it can go south, bro.
Built a relationship between working with somebody as a co-worker and also as a friend, right? And so they built a relationship beyond No Jumper. It became a little bit more personal. And so when he was trying to make the pivot, I think Adam struggled with that. And instead of being open and honest and upfront, it came with a bunch of backstabbing and behind the back talks. So that's the other problems that Adam brought in some colorful characters, one of which was a neo-Nazi, and then he said was going through back and forth and he was debating destiny. Instead of Adam pressing him on some of the negative negative things that he said, the same way that many people feel as if like the platform presses young black entertainers about the things that they do, instead of pressing him on that, he just allowed him to get off rhetoric and say that he's a changed man and I'm different and that's not who I am, even though some of the events that question about this gentleman happened just like a year or two ago. Like,
yeah, see, that's people change, you know what I'm saying? People do change. But I don't know, it's just the fact that you're that type of person, or you were that type of person, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I knew you had some type of history like that, 9 times out of 10, I'm not giving you no fucking opportunity for nothing, bro, because what you believe in, what you did, I don't agree with that. I don't follow that, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
2-3 years ago. And on top of that, while having Destiny over, Destiny referred to ADAM22 as a slave owner.
I was invited to your show of yours. I had to look up like 30 things, so I thought you were inviting me to fuck you. And
You thought I was black when you
No,
first
well,
got
yeah,
invited.
that too also. Well, because I already said Adam does hip-hop, so I didn't know you were just a slave owner and not the...
Wow.
Listen, I'm here to rep okay.
I like how, oh Lord, bleep that.
I thought I was like, you know when like sometimes you don't get it?
Yeah.
I was like in a state of, I don't get it. Are they laughing at the joke? Or was
Yeah.
this like an awkward laugh?
Because it did feel kind of awkward.
But then I
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
like Adam is too direct of a human to pretend to laugh for another nigga though.
So then that's what
I
everybody
don't lie.
saying.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie though. I feel like, cause I've seen a few of his interviews and shit with obviously artists and shit, up and coming artists, and like I don't know, I've noticed he will laugh at like awkward moments. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Too direct of a human to pretend to laugh for another nigga though.
So then that's what
It feels like pretend.
everybody's saying. The way that Adam presents himself in a lot of these interviews, where he's much more direct. He wasn't direct then. So, or if it's an awkward laugh, that's not how Adam presents himself.
Yeah.
And then looking at the neo-Nazi interview, there's no direct line of questioning. It's more so I'm just gonna sit back and allow these back and forth between these two individuals without actually addressing this person who said very ill things to people that I work with on a day-to-day basis.
I don't think either of those clips make him racist, bro. Because for him to be racist, he had to think less of black people. I just think he's less informed when it comes to the new stuff he's trying to do. Yes. Like, I think he was really informed with the music stuff so he can challenge people on things because he had a good understanding of music. But that'd be like if I went from making a basketball podcast to making a podcast about politics. If I don't know as much about politics, there's gonna be a lot you gotta learn. There's so much, there's like a fucking skill gap you have to learn before you can properly challenge people. But then you should probably wait to bring on those guests before, like, you're ready to have conversations like that and be like an active participant in ways that are actually useful and informative and like otherwise do you remember when we used to do a basketball podcast
and you weren't informed? Yeah.
At all.
Yeah,
I stopped doing the podcast.
Yeah.
But I just didn't want to be informed neither. Like, I didn't care enough to want to learn about what the fuck the Timberwolves did yesterday because the team sucks.
So then the follow-up question behind that is, why does Adam feel like it is justifiable for him to participate in certain groups or certain communities without being informed? Because people said they felt the same way about when he was participating
Probably
in hip-hop,
bread.
and he wasn't well informed or he wasn't involved enough, so he would say certain things or make comments about black kids and young entertainers that came across as very ignorant. And so here he is doing it again potentially, where he's jumping into a field of content where he's just not informed at all. Why would you do? Because it comes across as you just trying to make as much money, grab and go as you please.
Isn't that what it is?
That's what I'm saying. So
and isn't that
so
what, like,
so wouldn't that be? Yes,
on the internet? That's what they do.
But by default, that would make him a culture vulture, and that's a problem that many black people have had with white people for several years.
Okay.
That's where a lot of this kind of devolves into, to where that's why some people also may believe that he's racist. Oh, then he said cut it out too, and they didn't cut it out.
Did he say cut it out? Damn.
But what's crazy is he said cut it out, and if I'm not mistaken, his editors are people of color, and they were like, no, nigga, we're not.
That's tough. That's tough, bro. See, because it's like, I don't know, bro. If like, just having people do like some type of work for you, and it's like your career. You feel me? It's like having like, in this instance, me having an editor, right? I don't know. I could stutter like a bitch right now. Like, I can go crazy with the stuttering, and I tell the editor, "Yo, cut that out," and he leaves it in. Like, bro, I told you cut that shit out, bro. I don't want to be seen stuttering like a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Granted, I'm admitting that I stuttered, but I don't want that shit in the video. Just cut it out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. That too that's tough. That's damn.
He said cut it out, and if I'm not mistaken, his editors are people of color, and they were like, no, nigga, we're not gonna cut this out. Don't you dare worry.
You didn't watch it back or nothing?
Which is insane.
Yeah, bro, what the fuck? If somebody's doing work for you, you gotta watch it before you put it public. Like, it makes more sense that way, you know what I'm saying?
But if he is cutting things out,
Because literally, if I was editing for Adam and he says some crazy ass shit, if I wanted to be that person, in that specific part, I'll up the fucking volume to the max. Distorted, bass boosted, and everything so everybody can hear it. I could be that type of person. The editors could have been that type of person, you know what I'm saying?
you didn't watch it back or nothing?
Which is insane.
Damn. But if he is cutting things out of podcasts, especially when they come off as racist, then in this instance, the editors didn't cut it out.
Yeah.
How many other instances could there potentially be?
Yeah.
That's
also
also
true.
racist stuff.
Yeah.
So, like, who knows? It's difficult to indict people on that, but it's definitely a bad look.
You're right. It's really hard to put that jacket on somebody, as they say out in the West Coast. Put that jacket on. He got to wear that jacket. That's what they call it. Put that jacket on somebody off of, potential, just hearsay, comments, laughing. There's another jacket that people are trying to put on him, and that's a Geppetto one. And this right here, boy, this is Adam.
All right, so this one he's gonna talk about now. That this is what I've been hearing. The whole putting himself in groups and being uninformed all the way, and you know what I'm saying. I didn't know about that.
Was fucking girls that was the same age as me when I was 16. Like, what's wrong with you, bro?
She was 19 when you met her?
Yeah, the article says it.
I, had been pretty interested in her before I realized that she was underage, right?
And dude she was hooking up with, but she apparently had the foresight to realize how cool I would inevitably end up being. Wink wink. One night in particular, we ended up talking on the phone and she went into vivid detail about how she wanted me to go to Canada to see her and have sex with her. I won't even bother telling you the things that she described wanting me to do to her, because by the end of the story, I'll actually have done all of them to her, and worse. The conversation left me hot and bothered, to say the least. Now, any of the math inclined out there are probably reading this and thinking something like, she's 19 now, you were 23 then, how old was she then? Well, she was 16, but come on man, look at her. She's 18 or 19 in most of the pics here, but she didn't look much different at all back then. If statutory is wrong, I don't want to be right. Bruh. Now, I could make the argument that the age of consent is 16.
The fuck? Huh? Yo, nah, gang. What the fuck? Nah, gang.
In Canada, although I'm sure traveling from America to Canada, I could make the argument that the age of consent is 16 in Canada, although I'm sure traveling from America to Canada to have sex with a minor is still illegal as hell, but really, an argument, she was stupid hot and I wanted it.
Now, how the fuck do
What
you
the
justify
fuck?
that?
I don't know. I sincerely don't know.
I don't think you do, man.
I don't know. So for those who don't know, that's a blog post from ADAM22 himself, not somebody else. He himself put that blog post out
back when blog posts were a thing.
Yeah,
man.
back in the day. To be fair, this is an older post. And so recently, however, he got called out on it by someone else who came to do an interview. Called him out, said, "Yo, man, this is what I do for a living. I address Geppettos, and you done said some flagrant stuff back in the day. We trying to figure out what's really on, what's time of it." Unfortunately, he got kicked out of the interview because Adam felt like, you're trying to expose me with something that you don't know all the facts on.
The one where you was messing with the 16-year-old girl?
What do you think happened? The article says
I'm going
I
on.
was 19 when I met her.
She was 19 when you met her?
Yeah, the article says it.
So, but what did you say?
I said that I spoke to her on the phone when she was 16 before I realized that she was.
All right,
she was
that's
underage.
how we catch a lot. That's how we catch him.
Canadian. She didn't even know that she was doing something fucked up.
It don't even matter, but that's how we catch
That
him.
you felt like you were gonna come on my platform and expose me though. Like, why?
No, it was just in the midst of the conversation. It was in the midst of he didn't. Hey, it's not on him on nothing. It was in the midst of the conversation.
But you came on my platform and spread lies like that.
Lies?
Lies.
Is it lies?
I mean, you could have done some research and figured out any.
Did you talk to her when you were 16?
For like 5 minutes when I was 21. I'm 39.
You wasn't 23?
I was. I might have been 21, 22.
How you don't know? How you don't know if you was
Because
21?
it was 20 years ago.
It still happened though, but we can't take that jacket off.
Do the
We
math.
weren't able to get to the bottom of it. However, the internet does what the internet does, and they've been digging things up. And this is a sliver of what has occurred, but without a doubt, this is weird behavior at bare minimum.
Yeah, so Adam is saying that he didn't do anything with her until she was 19, but based on the fucking blog post that he posted himself, it sure sounds sounds like he did because he admitted to it in the blog post, unless he was lying. But then after all the years, she came out.
And why would you lie about some shit like that? To seem cool or whatever the case. Like, I don't give a bro. It don't even matter what intentions you have of trying to lie about that. That shit's weird, bro.
In the blog post, unless he was lying. But then after all the years, she came out with some allegations that he did things to her against her consent. So then he released emails of her basically saying like, no, after the incident, like everything was completely fine and consensual. Look, otherwise you would have flagged it here in this email. It's a very messy situation. And I'm not gonna lie, on top of all the other things, this is probably the worst look.
By far. By far. And what's even crazier is allegations of Adam doxing this young lady as well, posting photos of her again some years back, but posting photos of her potentially, again, all allegations. We're not 100% sure how much a lot of this is true, but Adam has openly admitted that the blog posts, some he wrote, some he did, people have archived it, it's existed, so he's not denying that. He's just saying that he didn't interact with her until she was of age and she was 18, 19. Here's the problem, and I think Joe Budden did a really great job at explaining how weird it is. You know, you talked to her when you were 16, but somehow you waited when she was 19 to then go back to interact with her. And then the story that was told is that you went to her house, to her mom's place, had sex with her while her mom was there, and again, you waited till she was of age. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, Adam. I don't know if you want a cookie from us that you waited till she was of age. I don't know what to tell you there. But my boy, that's weird as fuck, nigga. That's weird. That is weird. That's
weird, bro. All right, this was years ago. I don't know how big he was. Probably not as big as he is now. You know what I'm saying? But that's weird, bro. Like, if you had some type of platform or voice, why the fuck would you wait? There's a million different girls, you know what I'm saying? Like, in your age too, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. Fucking waiting, what?
I don't know what to tell you there. But my boy, that's weird as fuck, nigga. That's weird. That is weird. That's the equivalent of you dating a high schooler and waiting until she graduates high school to be like, oh, well, she's finally legal now. Because we now know that you already had sexual desires for her when she was 16. You saw her at 16. You thought that she looked great at 16. Yeah. Allegedly had pictures of her when she was a minor as well. But waited until she was of age to do something. Legally, I guess. Yeah, legally. You're in good grounds. But for the rest of the world, you kind of view that a little strange, bro. I'm keeping it being with you.
That's still weird, bro. That's still weird.
Grounds, but for the rest of the world, we kind of view that a little strange, bro. I'm keeping it being with you, bro. That's odd. That's odd to say the least, especially when you were outlining the things that you wanted to do with her and you were willing to take, even let's just say it was a joke. Let's say you were jokingly being an edgelord back in the day on blog posts. Like, let's just say that's what you're doing. Let's just say that's what it was. However, you then fulfilled that fantasy when she was of age and went to her house while her mom was in the next room. Like, come on, bro. That's weird.
Nah, that's weird. If you're having a consensual relationship with someone at the end of the day, I try not to make that none of my business. You feel me? But isn't it insane how people feel open to say what they want when they feel like they don't have that much to lose, or when they feel like there's no consequences for it? Mm-hmm. Like, regardless of how it is more.
Bro, motherfuckers is gonna dig shit up. Yo, the day you're born, that's how far motherfuckers will go to find some shit on you, bro. Once you're out the womb, motherfuckers is digging for shit, bro, for fucking anything. I don't care how clouded up you are. I don't give a fuck about none of that, bro. You could be a lame ass motherfucker. You could be a regular person working a regular 9 to 5. You can be a fucking rapper making billions, right? Bro, people are still gonna dig shit up on you, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's just fucking weird, bro. Oh my god.
to lose, or when they feel like there's no consequences for it, like regardless of how it is morally.
Yeah.
But this is some of the wildest shit I've read in a while. It's because nobody would post some shit like this now.
No,
Yeah,
nobody would
post
fuck
it, like,
no.
10,
even if they
12 years
did,
ago.
they definitely not putting their name to it. This nigga Adam had the iconic ADAM22 logo and everything attached to this, right? It's like, and then also openly admitted that was him as well.
So then the situation got messier than that, because then she came out saying some of it wasn't consensual, and then he was trying to prove it was by showing some emails. And
I don't know, Adam.
This is the worst look in my opinion.
This is by far the worst look. Everything else, you dealing with business and friends that can get messy, awkward, understandable.
Yeah.
You potentially having an awkward laugh around some other people and not being properly prepared to interview someone who is a known neo-Nazi. Not as understandable, but I'm not gonna act like I went to every interview that I'd have done as like knowing everything that I know. I'm not gonna act like that. I probably would be a bit more prepared if I were to interview a neo-Nazi. But this here,
bro, I know it's the bare minimum, but that's like me interviewing somebody about cooking, right? Bare minimum. I know it's different. Bro, what am I gonna say to that person? They know how to cook better than me. That's like me interviewing Gordon Ramsay. What you know about cooking, bro? You know what I'm saying? I don't know shit. I can't sit there and come up with some questions. Yo, how do you do this? Or, you know what I'm saying? Typical questions, but like, bro, I'm not informed in that field, in that topic.
Like that. I probably would be a bit more prepared if I were to interview a neo-Nazi. But this right here, this is crazy, Adam. This is pretty interesting. This is pretty insane. And I don't know if you feel like you don't need to address this, or really like, knock this out the way. But
wait, he posted those photos in the blog post?
But like I said, she was look. You ADAM22, aka Adam John, Grand's whatever of No Jumper on some shit manipulated me into a sexual relationship when I was 16 years old. R-worded me when I was 19. Doxed me with revenge porn blog months after.
That was the doxing for the revenge. Okay. That makes more sense.
Which included topless photos of me as a minor.
Oh my god.
That's what I'm saying.
That's really fucked up.
Yeah.
That's probably the most fucked up part.
Okay, I know.
Wow.
Now again,
I just thought it was. I didn't know he posted. I thought it was just.
No,
correct.
yeah.
All right. Mans is weird. He waited. He did what he did. Okay. We don't know. Okay. We don't know if he lied about his age. Because if she knew his age, she may or may not have sent him all those things. Or even talked to him. Right? That's benefit of the doubt. Bro, she still sent pictures. Again, allegations, we don't know 100%, bro. We don't know 100%. We can sit here and blame Adam all fucking day because he's more grown. He has a platform. He has more eyes on him. All of this that's going on with him could be 100% true. Whatever she's saying is true. But she still did things. She still sent things. She still said things. You know what I'm saying? Again, this is all fucking allegations. This is all allegations. It's oh my god, bro, it's tough, bro. It's tough. Again, I'm not defending Adam in no fucking way, bro. The man's is fucking weird for doing what he did. Man's waited. You're fucking weird, bro. You're fucking weird. Simple. You feel me? It's just, bro.
I know.
Wow.
Now again,
I just thought it was. I didn't know he posted. I thought it was just.
No,
correct.
yeah, he
that
posted.
Is fucking
yeah,
insane.
no, he posted it. Yeah.
Jesus,
damn.
Dude.
So, by far, this is crazy. This is crazy. And again, maybe you feel like you don't need to address some of these things. Maybe you feel like they're just allegations.
Yeah.
Maybe you feel like you dodged a bullet because when y'all had these interactions, she was 19. I don't know, but everything about this is odd. It's weird. I just don't know where it's coming from. And I don't know what to tell you, bro.
That's very strange.
Yeah, no, that's strange.
That's strange. That's devious. That's
strange.
Manipulative.
That's
nasty.
weird.
If true, again, I don't know how
true,
true
yeah.
some of these parts are because, like Agent said, you went back and emailed her and tried to get some of the information together. So maybe some of that isn't true. But then again, I would have to ask, why are those photos out in the public like that? I don't know, man. I just don't know. If Adam is presenting the information to us as if like they had an amicable relationship that just so happened to stop because he finally realized that she was 16 and then did get back in contact with her until
It stopped because he realized that, or it stopped because she you know what I'm saying, realize, you know what I'm saying? Either way.
Happened to stop because he finally realized that she was 16 and then did get back in contact with her until she was 18, 19. I'm sorry, I have a hard time believing it, but I could be wrong. I have a hard time believing that from 16 to 18, he just stopped conversing with her. And then after I stopped talking to you for like 2 or 3 years, just like that, I'm flying out too.
Yeah, see, that's hard to believe, bro. You waited 2-3 years. There's no fucking way you didn't talk to her for 2-3 fucking years. And you all of a sudden, when she's of age, oh, hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? Let's get back on. What? Nah, bro. Bro. I feel like they just kept it. Maybe it was it was less talking, but they was still talking. There's no fucking way he waited, bro.
Conversing with her. And then after I stopped talking to you for like 2 or 3 years, just like that, I'm flying out to your mom's house and fucking you next to your mom's bedroom. I have a hard time believing that, Adam. Beg, you can get that off. But then I would have to ask, what exactly happened for these doxing allegations to even come about? What happened to where you're putting out revenge porn? What happened that you got upset that you felt like you need to post photos of her?
Yeah, maybe she threatened him with like, oh, I'm expose you, or maybe the whole maybe him flying out there and going crazy was ass, anything. A lot of things.
Prawn, what happened that you got upset that you felt like you need to post photos of her as a minor, as these are allegations? If you're saying that these aren't true, even though the blog posts and the photos are there, I would like to know what happened, because if you're telling us that the relationship was fine, I'm kind of confused.
RIP for No Jumper, ain't it?
Probably is. The numbers are kind of going down pretty significantly, especially since he's trying to defend himself. I think many people are suggesting that he's probably going to pivot more into extreme ideology or extreme political beliefs and kind of step back from rap as time continues to progress.
Damn, that's a crazy transition.
That's a crazy transition, bro. Because you got to think, too, a lot of these people, a lot of artist supporters, they discover people from No Jumper. Like a bunch of people discovered XXX, No Jumper. They discovered Ski Mask. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Juice WRLD was on it, but if he was, discovered Juice WRLD. You feel me? It's like this was a platform for artists to make a name for themselves, get some type of exposure, and have the, you know what I'm saying, the supporters trickle in and, you know, show them love and shit. For him to go from that to just straight politics, and bro, it's a crazy transition.
Step back from rap as time continues to progress.
Damn, that's a crazy transition.
Damn.
That is a very, very crazy transition. But hey, man, when you're hopping from one to the next, man, you got to make that money, man. Whatever's hot. You know, the election coming out around the corner. It's 2023, man. You know, election in a year, man. You got to get on top of that, man. Got to get on top of that. And Adam looks mad awkward in those interviews because it's very clear he doesn't know much about it. Yo, y'all let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. We did a banger video, man, in the last one, man. We had to talk about Sneeko.
Yeah, I reacted to that bit. You know what I'm saying? You guys are probably seeing this the next day after I upload this one. It seems crazy to me how guys achieve a certain level of success and then do stuff like this. True. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Adam felt as though like he has some type of buzz to his name, and he was blogging fucking everything, bro. Adam is allergic to accountability, especially when he handled the house phone situation. House phone wanted, hey, I fucked up, my bad, bro. But Adam does what Adam does best. Imagine the awkwardness in the room of men who decided what would and wouldn't be the legal age to begin with. Like, how do they come up with 16? How did everyone agree with it without it being weird? Nah, bro. Bro, you from here. You from the U.S. If Canada's 16, okay. Here, it's 18. Like, assuming you lived here in the U.S. your whole fucking life, bro. I don't care if you step into Canada and it's 16 out there and you do what you want to do. That's weird, bro. I generally always thought he was weird. I'm not surprised. Waiting for someone to be legal is still it's fucking weird to wait, bro. That's weird. Same way Adam said, cut that out, wasn't towards a sale owner joke, but instead towards what Destiny said, I'm here to rep, which was cut out. It was cut out in their video. It probably wasn't cut out in the interview itself, because like Lo was saying, they kept it. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't, bro, assuming he didn't bother to watch it back, it's like, what the fuck? Then I told him, Every allegation. Oh man, this is not. This is fucking weird, bro. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, whether you got a platform or not, whether you got a voice or not, whether you're famous or not, motherfuckers is gonna dig deep as fuck, bro. If you got haters, you're doing something right. You know what I'm saying? The haters, the jealous ones, the envious ones, they're going to try to do anything and everything to find something to put on your fucking name. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, they're looking for bad shit, but the good shit can come out as well. You know what I'm saying? That shit crazy, bro. Hey, let me know what you guys thought, though. That's my reaction. If y'all enjoyed, give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't, and I'm out.